The run for governor in Texas, where Matt McConaughey,
one of the most perplexing stories that I've covered this year,
according to every poll, could absolutely win. However, he is not going to win because he's not going to run. After all of this talk, all the polls, and for months
he never said he would. He
never said he would.
He was coy about it.
He always said that he was exploring it.
Right.
That's as far as he would say that, well, his exploration is over and he's decided not to run. As for why and to get... what everyone's looking for is just a little window into what his views are, what his platform is. Well, listen to what he said when he announced that he was not going to run.
As a simple kid born in the little town of Uvalde, Texas, it never occurred to me that I would one day be considered for political leadership. It's a humbling and inspiring path to ponder. It is also a path that I'm choosing not to take at this moment. What am I going to do? I'm going to continue to work and invest the bounty I have by supporting entrepreneurs, businesses, and foundations that I believe are leaders, establishments that I believe are creating pathways for people to succeed in life, organizations that have a mission to serve and build trust while also generating prosperity. That's the American dream.
So explain that to me.
So
I don't even understand that.
So
like,
he's saying
what?
I want to say he's leaning a little Republican.
But the only thing I can think is that he took the advice Arnold Schwarzenegger got from Ted Kennedy, which is never get specific about how you feel because the media will kill you. It served Arnold well, and it sounds like Matt McConaughey is taking a page out of that.
And I will tell you what, I believe he actually is going to run eventually. The fact that he had the American flag on one side and the tech, that looks like a politician.
Well, it sounds like a campaign speech, too.
The backdrop is very much what you would do if you're a politician.
Charles, I agree completely, actually. And he specifically says in that soundbite, he says, at this moment, I'm not making the decision. But the polls are out there. They've showed he has a huge amount of influence. And even if he's not going to run against Beto or Greg Abbott, he's showing that he does move politics in a meaningful way. He commands a certain portion of the population. And I think he'll have a lot of influence and then run later. That's my guess.
But then why? It's like, I don't understand this.
What is he looking for?
He's a breath of fresh air, Harvey. He's the middle ground.
He lived in Malibu forever, moves to Austin, and all of a sudden, he's the front runner for governor.
Well, I mean, he's from Austin originally. He's from Texas.
But is that the reason? I mean, all of a sudden, it's never held elective office, going to run a big state, and he's killing everybody in the polls.
Yeah, I think his rise, though, tells you a lot about Texas politics right now. You've got Greg Abbott, who's very far right. You've got Beto O'Rourke, who is too far left for some people, and he offers that third path. And I think it's really appealing to people who are sick of the right-left politics.
So is this him saying, look, I'm not going to run, but how do I say this? Is he playing hard to get? Is he playing hard to get, and he's saying, I'm not going to run.
Oh, you think he's going to be...
But he wants someone to reach out to say, no, we really
almost draft him.
Right. Is he looking for one party or the other to draft him?
But I got to ask you something else. Derek, you're saying that he's in the middle and that everybody else is on the extremes. How do we even know he's in the middle? We don't know what his views are other than not vaccinating children.
The reason you say he's in the middle is...
Why is he in the middle?
Because everything he just said was right down the middle.
It's a good point, Harvey, although I think he's given some indications that he has a bit of a libertarian streak to him. He's not into the social conservatism. He's not into big government. And he's giving some indication. But you're right, he doesn't have high...
You're reading a lot into this, man.
You got to read tea leaves when it comes to McConaughey. You got to just read the tea leaves.
Hi, I'm Brandon Crum in North Port, Florida, and I think if Matthew McConaughey had decided to run, he would have easily been the next, Arnold Schwarzenegger of Texas and won that governorship. But, if you watch that little video, he's speaking really eloquently, had me almost saying, I would vote for this guy for president. I was like, all right. But if he's not ready for that, if he doesn't have all of his, policies in order, I think it's best he wait until the time is right.
Okay, I want to guess something here. Were you clean-shaven before the pandemic started? Because I have a feeling, because it's an awesome beard.
Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, I've been growing it. I grew it myself. I really did kind of just started in 2019, just before the pandemic, and then after that, I was like, I'm not shaving or cutting this hair at all. I'm going to ride it out.
Oh, so you weren't really accurate. He said he started growing it before the pandemic. So don't try to take credit. I knew what you were going to do. You're like, oh, I was right. That's not what he said. He was clearer than Matt McConaughey.
You want a T-shirt? If you side with me, you get a T-shirt. Is it a pandemic beard?
It is.
Okay,
yes, it is.
You get a T-shirt. You're wrong.
Woo!
I'm right.
Yeah.